it and do whatever and make a little, little meme out of it. So
Okay.
don't let me forget.
Well, do you have a link or you have to share it?
I haven't uploaded it. I probably have to share it, but I could send
Well,
you the
then,
link and you could show it some other time.
no. Share it, and that way I won't forget because it'll be sharing.
All right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Yes. There you go. There you go. Hello, General Sorrow. Thank you for liking over on Josh's channel.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Traveling. Judy and Tony Spera, the Warrens' daughter and son-in-law, say they never saw any of the alleged conduct. The Speras believe Judith Penny is being manipulated, though I don't know for what purpose. She's in her 70s, married, and doesn't make any money from the films. Though Warner Brothers did offer her $150,000 for her life story.
Hush money.
Yup. Judith says she remained friendly with Ed until his death in 2006. But despite her fondness for him, what he did was despicable and a crime. What it all comes down to is this. No case that the Warrens worked on was ever supported by any evidence besides their word. Ed claimed to have photos and video, but those were never produced.
Yeah. They kind of do sound like con artists, I got to tell you. And I actually feel horrible for Lorraine now. That's horrible. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
Let's see one video that Ed spoke about, the ghost called the Lady in White.
Why pause?
Now that's a...
You think pause?
Yeah, why is footage like that always like the worst possible quality footage you could possibly get? Like always.
Yeah.
I know.
That's old too, though.
Yeah, they say filmed on a potato.
Yeah, filmed on a potato, exactly.
Pretty compelling video. But Judith Penny said Ed told her to put on a white dress and walk around a cemetery, so she did. Now, I'm not saying ghosts aren't real and that the Warrens lied about everything. I am saying they lied about some things. And because of that, we have to question everything they say. Ed Warren was a self-proclaimed demonologist. He said that anyone who was possessed by a demon, he could find and eradicate it. I guess he would know. Ed Warren had a few demons of his own.
No doubt.
Yeah, of course.
Today's episode is brought to you by one of the most unique sponsors we've ever had, Established Titles.
That doesn't sound...
That's the end of that one. That he's just doing the thing and then they do the dance at the end. Josh, you want to share that video of the kitty cat?
Yep, it's up now.
All right, here we go. Let me get the banner off. Hold on. Let me make it full screen too.
All right.
Oh my God.
So
my God.
This is my speaker that I've had to listen to for the last 2 days if I wanted to watch a video on my computer because my headphones weren't here.
That's a speaker?
That's my speaker.
Oh my God.
It was a really short cord too. So I had to put it in front of my monitors, you know what I mean? So like I had no choice. But that's what I had to look at for the last 2 days.
Oh, look at him go. He's grooving.
But yeah, so that was that.
That's hilarious.
I figured you'd get a kick out of that, so I'm glad that I shared it.
Oh, it's amazing. I love it. Thank you.
Oh man,
if you want it, Sandy, I'll send it to you. You can have that dancing cat speaker.
Oh, thank you.
If you have something that you can hook it up to.
Yeah, I'll make it a dancing donut cat. You know I will.
Okay. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Splatter. No, I don't want one because there's a creepy factor to it because it looks too much. No. I don't need dancing radio cats, speaker cats, dancing when there's
Whatever.
no
I have your
power.
address. I'm sending it to you.
No, you
said
better
yes.
not.
No take backs.
Yeah. I'll just leave it on the step and someone will steal it.
It's got the box and everything. Like I think it was brand new, honestly. I think it was like old, like new old stock. Like it's like 10, 15 years old, but it was brand new in the box.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Splatter, do you have the last one up?
Oh, no. I got carried away. Hang on. I think I'll fish. Yeah. Which one?
The one at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one.
This destroys Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Yeah.
Beardo gets scared. I gotta do a Beardo gets scared. I gotta change the Y-files. Give me a minute.
I guess it's this one. Yeah.
It's the last link of the first group of links.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I just didn't read it. I just grabbed it.
Yeah. You don't say, Go-Kart Bob.
Oh, go-karts here.
Christ was not Jesus' last name. Actually, Jesus' last name should have probably been Carpenter. Because his father was a carpenter.
In a place with no trees?
That's how last names happened back then. Like Smith was someone who forged swords and.
That's a myth. He was a mason.
Joseph?
Yeah. There's no trees in that area. How can you be a carpenter?
They did have trees. They had like those wiry, small, thin trees. They did have trees. They just weren't the trees like you're thinking of. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like a Joshua tree? Like they did have trees, but not the kind of trees you're thinking of. And they also had plants with vines that were like, that weren't like just a plant. It was like a wooden. I'd have to look it up and see what the species was.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. It's okay.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
And Mason could be a last name too. So I'm just saying that's how they did last names back in the day.
I know. Yeah. I come from a long line of blacksmiths.
Yes, Jesus of Nazareth. Nazareth, I can't talk. Jesus of Nazareth. Yes, they also did your name and where you're born. Or where you live.
All right.
Yep. Is it full screen?
Yeah. Oh man.
Beardo.
What's wrong?
Oh, I'm just hoping that we could end pretty soon. It's already been on for a while.
Oh, I see. Let's see. If we'll use red this time. All right, guys.
Penny, Ed Warren initiated a relationship with her when she was only 15. She used to take his bus and he developed.
Oh, that is more damning than anything.
Yes, I agree. That was horrible.
Girls, how you all doing? This is a re-upload of the live stream from Tuesday. Unfortunately, I took it down because when certain things about Ed Warren came to light, I said some things that could get me in a lot of trouble. I don't regret saying them, but I suppose it's against terms of service, and I didn't want to take the risk. As well as that, I started to speak about a project that I've been working on and started to show evidence that I've garnered as part of this project. And a few people were like, why are you showing this? You should be keeping this. So, yeah, I pulled the live stream. We're going to re-upload just the reaction to the Y-Files, the Warrens cases. It's a fantastic episode. We really enjoyed it live. I hope you enjoy this re-upload, a shortened version, because I'll take out the stuff where I'm smashing buttons and the things that chat were.
So he's going to be reacting to the video we just saw, but he puts a new take on it. It's like as if he was here while we were watching it, reacting to it. But his goal is to debunk everything. Now, I know AJ debunks stuff at the end, but he goes a step further usually. I didn't watch this one, so maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. But usually he gives like he'll show wait. Just watch. Just watch.
That I was engaging in chat with that were nothing to do with the case. Just before we get there, I've already recorded this bit once, and my microphone was muted, and I thought I'd recorded it again, and my PC wasn't recording. I'm looking at the volume going up and down, but yeah, the PC wasn't on. I hadn't actually pressed record, so I wasted my time twice doing this bit. So everything is in one box now. It came in 3 boxes from 3 people. Now it's all in one box because I'm an idiot. So the first.
So if you want to fast forward to where it gets to the live stream, he's talking about stuff that he got from in his PO box. There you go.
Started on the ceiling now. There's loads more to go up there. More horror goodies, Camp Crystal Lake sign. There is one on the door there, but it's a portrait mode one with an image of Camp Crystal Lake, so I don't have this. The door is covered in signs. We've got signs on the bathroom. Love them. We've also got a back junk room where all the guitars and stuff are, and I've got Thor Fantastic Four tin plates on the wall as well. So we'll do the horror socks. If I keep looking weird, it's because I've moved my monitors. I've got different arms for them, and I've moved my camera. I've got a second camera up there again. I've got a teleprompter over there that I never use. You can just supposed to see it there. Is that it? Yeah, you just supposed to see it there. So with socks. Chucky. Everybody loves Chucky. Well, I do. Fred Krueger. Love me some Fred Krueger. Ghostface. Ghostface I've got in Funko Pop format and Mega Figure format. Some of them more than once.
I'm saying fast forward to you see the Y-Files.
More Chucky socks.
Cases, some of which have been made into books and movies. The Conjuring films are based on the work of the Warrens. 1975, Amityville, New York.
Whoa.
What?
We're jumping right in with Amityville? I don't know about this. You know I don't like to be scared.
Yeah, I know, but we took a vote on the channel, and most people said they wanted scary stories.
Oh, yeah, well, then they should be the ones that clean my bowl after I myself.
Okay, that's enough.
I'm just saying there are going to be consequences.
December 1975.
I love that fish. You can buy that fish. I've considered it. I really have. What do you mean the fish is annoying?
Amityville, New York. George and Kathleen Lutz were
house hunting,
so the asking price of 112 Ocean Avenue in Amityville was higher than their budget. At $18,000, it was a steep.
Not the house in Jaws. If you watch the first Jaws, when the shark open, I thought I spotted the Amityville house. Then I'm like, Amity Island, Amityville. Ooh, it's the same house. It's not. There are thousands of these shaped houses with those windows in America. I just didn't know.
Soon the Lutzes learned why. A year earlier, in the house, 23-year-old Ronald DeFeo Jr., also known as Butch, snapped. On November 13th at 3:15 a.m., he slowly and systematically went bedroom to bedroom and murdered his entire family.
This is the only question I've got with Amityville. He used this isn't an air rifle, and he systematically killed all of these people, shooting them in their beds while they sleep. How in the hell did nobody wake up? It does.
So I was wondering this as well. There was no evidence of any drugs in their system, right? But I do know there are drugs that sometimes don't show up in toxicology. Supposedly, all of them were shot in the head with their faces face down in the pillow. They were lying on their stomachs. All of them.
Like execution style.
Right. So how is it with a rifle, none of them moved? None of them woke up. None of them tried to get away.
Silencer.
That's weird. On a rifle?
Sure.
And they all sleep on their stomachs?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, that's weird. And, I mean, even with the silencer, there's still a loud noise, so unless they're all like heavy sleepers, or, and it's a huge house and all the bedrooms are apart, like you would hear it, the shot, even with the silencer, or you hear some sort of noise. But yeah, all of them sleeping on their stomach face down is weird, unless, he put him that way before he shot him.
Who sleeps on their stomach?
I do sometimes. I mean, not often, but I would say like 20% of the time.
The only time I'd lie on my stomach is if I was tanning and out there in the sunshine.
Sunbathing.
Yeah, that's the only time. Other than that, never.
Or getting a massage.
Yeah.
I think it's uncomfortable to lay on the stomach.
Me too. That's why I don't do it.
It's also harder, for a woman because
and it's also bad on your back. It's
I was gonna say it would kill my back because of the top half would make my back arch. That would hurt.
Yeah.
Right, because if you have your head on a pillow, then your head's up higher in your body, so your body's arced, in a weird way.
Your lower back gets fucked up.
Yeah, if there's no pillow, I can sleep on my stomach all day long. Just on a flat plane, flat bed. But
my brother lied on his stomach a lot, and he ended up getting a fucked up lower back.
Yeah, much easier to sleep on your side than on your stomach.
Yeah, I just find it uncomfortable on my stomach. I just don't do it.
Yeah,
don't like it.
I don't blame you.
We can continue.
Yeah.
Does make me wonder if he wasn't alone in it. Surprised Baggins hasn't bought it. The current homeowners changed the windows to stop people going there. They want nothing to do with it, and the house isn't haunted.
Butch DeFeo's father, mother, 2 sisters, and 2 brothers were all shot with a .35 caliber rifle while they slept.
Yes, you could buy the fish. Yeah, no one had shots. It's the only part of the story that possibly sleeping meds suspected drugged. Yeah, but there was no proof. A 22 is fairly quiet in a house, in a closed house. Some of these kids shared a bed.
Which claimed he heard voices urging him to kill. His attorney, William Weber, tried the insanity defense, but it didn't work. In November 19...
I have a theory on why they didn't wake up. I'm going to be doing some FOIAs to try and get the autopsy tox report. I think I know what drugs he used. Oh, very interested in that.
75, Butch was sentenced to 6 consecutive life sentences. 1 month later, George and Kathleen Lutz, along with their 3 children, moved in to the DeFeo house. The Lutzes weren't that religious, but they asked a local priest to bless the house. While the family...
Would they do an autopsy on headshots? I'd assume they'd do an autopsy on any murder, especially something that weird, to see if they were drugs. Unless it was right, but that many people? I wonder how loud a .22 is. It's not like a 22 in the UK.
Family was unpacking. Father Pecoraro was in an upstairs room praying.
Hello, Daniel Riffle. Welcome. They did do autopsies. Like I said, he must not be aware. And they said they found no drugs in their system. So I don't understand. I don't understand. But I do know there are some drugs out there that do not show up in the bloodstream.
Yeah.
My question is, does chloroform? Maybe he knocked them all out with chloroform.
Yeah.
I don't know, but there's something suspicious there.
What year was it?
1975 or 73.
Yeah, they probably weren't testing for chloroform.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Did chloroform? I'm looking it up.
Like I remember seeing that like on CSI New York and stuff like that, but that was in the late 80s, early 90s or whenever. But yeah, in the 70s, I don't think chloroform was something that they ever had in their forensics.
Yes, chloroform is a subject of toxicological concern in the 1970s.
No way.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Stop it. No. in murder cases. I have to specify murder cases, and the reason, yes, did appear in toxicology and murder cases during the 70s, though it was a rare and unusual cause of death. One of the most documented cases is the unsolved 1977 chloroform murders in Minnesota. The couple were found dead in an apartment that appeared staged. It took the medical examiner a month to determine the cause of death. That the cause of death was chloroform, which was unusual and not the first thing investigators suspected. Hold on.
Well, I mean, in the 80s, chloroform wasn't the cause of death. Chloroform was just the way to get them unconscious to be able to, make them dead.
Yeah, but what if someone's allergic to it, right?
Yeah, no, not sure. I mean, I'm not saying it can't kill you, but it was like easily, it was one of those things I think that went undetected by the police. Like they weren't looking for chloroform, like, when they're thinking, how'd they get this person into their house, or they didn't know or whatever, because it was just like a trace. It was just like a trace element. But if it actually caused the death, I could see that being, them looking for it more. But yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, maybe they were already dead, which makes sense. He staged it by lying them flat in bed and then shot them. Why? I don't know, unless he thought they were just knocked out. Okay, so there is here's a link. Hold on. This is on A&E. Chloroform, how the knockout drug has been used to murder over the last 30 years. My guess is, how chloroform kills. Chloroform has been featured in crime fiction since the 19th century, but in those pulpy publications, it's erroneously presented as an instantaneous knockout drug. Often applied via soaked rag in alleyway ambush, in reality, chloroform-induced sedation requires careful and continuous dosing. When sedation is dosed correctly, the compound depresses function of the central nervous system, meaning that you can knock out a person's conscious awareness, and as long as you don't go further, the autonomic functions are still intact. That's why your brain can still control your breathing, kidneys, and visceral organs. At lower doses, it knocks you out. At higher impulses, it kills you.
Wild. Yeah, that's how I remember it. It was always the rag. You dump it on, put it on a little rag, and then you just come up behind somebody and put it in their face, and they pass out instantly, and you just drag them off to wherever.
So, basically, they could have accidentally been killed with chloroform. Or been knocked out, laid out on the beds face down, and then shot.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's easier to do for the kids and stuff, but the parents sleeping in the same bed, one's not going to wake up as the other one's struggling when they wake up realizing they can't breathe.
Yeah, that's I agree.
It's just very confusing.
What's that?
It's just strange to me that they died in that manner, and they never found how he did it. Like, and if he did use chloroform, why wasn't it detected? Did they test for it? Why wouldn't they test for it?
Yeah, they probably never looked. It was probably another cover up. Way back then. They were happening back then just like they are now. So
I'm looking. Was chloroform used in the DeFeo murders? No, chloroform was not used in the DeFeo murders. While Ronald DeFeo Jr. initially claimed to have drugged his family with barbiturates, the official police investigation found no evidence of any sedatives or other drugs having been administered to the victims. And to be more specific, Josh, it was a .35 caliber Marlin lever action rifle.
Whoa.
Yeah, see, that's weird because 35 caliber. I've never heard of that. Like, I mean, ever since lockdown, I bought a bunch of guns, and I've learned a lot about different calibers. And a 35 caliber, I mean, I've heard of it, I guess, but yeah, that's not a very common. But Marlin lever action, I know I did. Yeah, that was weird. I heard 35 caliber earlier, like an hour or two ago, and thought it was weird.
Yeah, it is 35.
Yeah, that's a very odd caliber to choose.
I had a 303.
Yeah. 303s, yeah, more common. Like have you heard of 35 caliber? Like what's a 35 caliber, Splatter? Like like
I
a
don't
common.
know. Sounds like a handgun.
Yeah, I mean, or a lever action. I mean, it makes sense for a lever action, but I just never heard of that.
Also, the police concluded that the rifle had not been equipped with a silencer.
Okay. Did they get the rifle?
Hold on for a minute. Joey's calling me. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Well, that's then they definitely had to be like drugged or something to be all being face down, and if you went one by one, room by room, they would definitely hear that and be awake. But yeah, otherwise, they wouldn't all. He wouldn't have been able to do that unless they were all drugged up somehow.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Incapacitated.
Wayward. I'm going to say Giz. Welcome. I'm not going to say the other word.
That sounds like a really loud gun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, they're all loud, but yeah. But especially a rifle. A rifle is louder than a handgun, for sure.
Guys, I don't even know if it's really a prophecy. I would just say go back to the beginning and go watch it.
What?
I don't know. They're asking what's the prophecy say about the word beloved. Nothing. It has nothing to do with that.
Oh. Only beloved.
Or you can just go to the description and click the link, because I linked the original video in the description.
We are gathered here today.
I'm looking at the chat. Hold up. What? No touch real estate here. What kind of abode? Interesting. We can continue.
As soon as he splashed holy water, the priest heard a voice that said, "Get out."
No,
Father
he didn't.
Pecoraro didn't tell the Lutzes specifically what happened, but he warned them not to use that second floor room for a bedroom and stay out of the room altogether if they could.
Did they stay out?
They wish they did.
I don't like this.
Within a few days, the Lutzes noticed strange activity.
Wasn't Butch the one who used Devil Made Me Do It as a defense? No, that was DeFeo? No. Yeah, that was a completely separate case. That was the Warrens trying to get somebody off with fucking murder. And that's what it was. It was a drunken argument. It was some guy stuffing his missus. Stabbed the guy numerous times. Outright crime.
At first, it was just sounds. Doors slamming, footsteps, strange mumbling. Then the house wouldn't get warm, no matter how high they turned up the heat. So they kept a fire going.
This is Ronnie. This is Ann Johnson. I've confused myself now. This is Ronnie Butch DeFeo, so Ann Johnson is the other one. Sorry, I confused myself there. He got away with it. No, he spent a lot of time in prison. Not as much as he should have at 22.
I'm noticing some things that AJ didn't address at the end of the video. When he was saying it's just debunked. Did he address the fact that they couldn't get the house warm?
Yeah.
He did?
He said no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't get the house warm.
No, that's not what I mean. AJ at the end, the Y-Files guy.
Oh yeah, I don't think he did. No.
I don't remember.
I don't remember him saying anything about the temperature or anything. Yeah. I remember him saying that the house had no damage. That's about it. All right. Well, let's see if Beardo says anything.
Rifle form is much louder than a cap gun, but in an enclosed house in the middle of the night, I'd use a cap gun in my house to shit my pants.
Going day and night. George sometimes saw demonic faces in the fire. Missy Lutz, then 5 years old, started talking about an imaginary friend named Jody. Green slime was found oozing from the walls and through keyholes. Doors and windows were found suddenly damaged. One night, George saw his wife Kathy transform into an old woman who...
Doors and windows were damaged. Now here's my question. Couldn't they fix it? Did they fix the doors and windows before they left? Like, I don't know about you, but if a window breaks in your home, wouldn't you fix that?
Yeah, or put up a sheet of plywood or something at least.
Something.
You know? Yeah.
A sheet of plywood.
Like
yeah, that's what
there
you
was
do.
no damage.
Yeah.
Temporarily.
Right, yeah, because he said there was no damage when they left. The house was beautiful, but could they have fixed it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. All right, and I don't remember him addressing the green slime either. In the keyholes and down the walls, I don't remember him addressing that. So we'll see. All right, continue.
Looked like a witch. He saw hoof prints in the snow leading into their house. George would wake up at 3:15 every morning, the same time the DeFeo family was killed. One night, he heard his children's bed slamming up and down on the floor, but he couldn't do anything about it because...
Right, let's have a look. I'm sorry, but even if it was subsonic, then you heard that. It's not Bathsheba. That may turn up in this as well. But for all you guys that are like, oh, but this is debunking, why are you watching this? He debunks after the fact as well. That air rifle sounded pretty loud. Not air rifle, rifle.
Because he was paralyzed in bed by an unseen force.
Right. Nelly said,
appreciate it. Night, he saw his wife levitating and moving across the bed. The next morning, after only 28 days, the Lutzes had enough. They left the Amityville house and all their belongings and moved in with friends.
Bullshit.
And that's when...
He just said he was a 38. Rolled the Jr. He was a 0.3.
No, not 38, a 35. And did they really leave their belongings? Because if they left their belongings, that's an odd... Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There would had to have been something that scared them immediately, like they were like in fear for their life right at that moment, and they just left their belongings. Because otherwise, they've been there for 38 days or 30, however many days. You know, why not take an extra day and grab your shit and before you leave? You know.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
just go back and get it.
Yeah.
Send a truck.
Yeah, I mean, if you're scared, I could understand not wanting to go back there and just getting as much as you can and making away. But I couldn't imagine leaving all your stuff there after you've been there for a month. Just take an extra day and get all your shit and go. You know?
Have some movers go in there and empty the house out. So
Yeah, exactly.
Send a truck. Yeah, like I said.
Yeah.
Truck and workers. Just go empty the house out. Throw it all in a truck and come here with it. We don't care how you do it. Just do it.
Yeah, exactly. But let's see. He might say that they didn't leave their stuff at the end. I forget.
Oh, I don't know. Continue.
Yep.
5 caliber lever action Marlin. Right. Better not give me a fish.
Hey guys, it's Clint with the lever action hunter. First
That's
shot with my new
That's the accent you want to hear when somebody's got a shotgun, right?
Marlin 336 Classic. Let's check it out.
336.
Wow. Hey guys, it's
Yeah, nobody heard that. What the fuck? Oh, that's outside. Imagine, did he have a silencer? No, I don't think anyone's mentioned the silencer. He
didn't have one.
Also, to be a case of a huge story, the Lutz knew about it before they moved in. They read what happened in the house. I know George said he didn't tell the rest of the family, but
And they brought in the Warrens. On March 6th, Ed and Lorraine Warren conducted a seance in the house.
They didn't bring in the Warrens. The Warrens were long after they'd gone. I think he's just said the dates right there.
With several psychics. Lorraine, a clairvoyant, said she encountered Butch's spirit during the seance and felt what she described as an overwhelming feeling of horrible depression.
The inhuman, the diabolical, are attracted to where tragedies occur, just like a moth would be attracted to a light.
Slip of the tongue.
And when the Lutz family moved in 13 months after these murders,
hey, Will West,
they were still using some of the furniture that was in there.
Ed Warren said the house was possessed by demons. The psychic
Pause.
team took
Did
a
you
series
catch
of
that?
time-lapse photos of the upstairs.
Did you catch what he said?
What?
So Ed Warren says the diabolical are attracted like a moth attracted to light.
Oh yeah.
And Beardo was like, implying, yeah, Ed Warren, you're the diabolical. Like,
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. That was good. David Bolda, hello.
Oh, David.
Oh, hey, David.
David, you should rewind and check out the video I made about the thumbnail. You should check that out.
What?
Yeah, 35 Remington makes sense for lever actions. I agree.
Okay.
Yep.
There's landing. None of the photographs showed anything out of the ordinary except one.
This, I don't know if he is going to be aware of who Kenny Biddle is, but one of the greatest debunks or potential debunks of this photograph that I have seen is what Kenny Biddle did on who he thinks this is, how it was created or accidentally created. I don't know if he's going to mention Kenny because I don't know how long ago this was compared to Kenny's video, but I think Kenny has absolutely debunked this photo.
Keep in mind that Butch DeFeo's little brother John was only 9 years old on the night he was killed. The photo shows, peering out from one of the bedrooms, a little boy with glowing eyes. After the Lutzes moved out of the house, things returned to normal. 2 years later, they would tell their story to author Jay Anson, who released the book, The Amityville Horror.
I thought that this was the book. They said they're all crazy, make it scary, right? I read the other day that it wasn't. It was in the Snedeker haunting. He was like, they're all crazy, just make it up, make it scary. I thought it was this book, and it's not.
The book was an instant sensation, selling over 6 million copies. The story gained even more notoriety in 1979 when the movie Amityville Horror hit theaters. Since then, 12 books and a total of 28 films.
12 books and 28 films. I know of like 3. 12 books. That's crazy. All right, 28 films. That's crazy too. All right, continue.
Films have been inspired by the story. Today, the Amityville house looks much like it did in the 70s. After all this time, it's still one of the most famous and frightening houses in the country, and maybe the world.
All right, pause. All right, guys, quickly again, I'm sorry. Please make sure you hit like on the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell so you know when we go live. Also, please send donuts if you can. All the apps are expiring to run the show. I need to pay for medicine and renew the apps. If you can't, we understand. No worries. Also, I need to look at something that David's saying in the chat. The Guardian is reporting that the federal government developed a gay bomb in 2000. And there's a link. Josh, please grab that link.
Yep.
Thank you, David. I need to see that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna drop it over San Francisco.
San Francisco didn't need it.
That's
I
where they
would
got
say
it
Texas or Florida. All right, hold on. Let me take the thing down. Banner down, splatter down. You on stage, full screen it. All right, here we go.
What, me?
Air
Yeah.
Force,
No.
I can't read it. Air Force looked at spray to turn enemy gay.
Huh.
Hold up, scroll up. I'll try to read a little bit. Make love, not war may be the enduring slogan of anti-war campaigners, but in 1994, the U.S. Air Force produced its own variation on the philosophy. What if it could release a chemical that would make the opposing army soldiers think more about the physical attributes of their comrades in arms than the threat posed by the enemy? And thus the gay bomb was born. Far from being the product of conspiracy theorists, documents released to a biological weapon watchdog in Austin, Texas confirms that the U.S. military did investigate the idea. It was included in a CD-ROM produced by the U.S. military in 2000 and submitted to the National Academy of Sciences in 2002. The documents show that $7.5 million was requested to develop the weapon. The documents released to the Sunshine Project under a Freedom of Information request, titled Harassing, Annoying, and Bad Guy Identifying Chemicals. It includes several proposals for the military use of chemicals that could be sprayed onto enemy positions. One distasteful but non-lethal example would be strong aphrodisiacs, especially if the chemical also caused homosexual behavior. What? And the Pentagon did not deny the proposal had been made. Scroll down. The idea that you could submit someone to some aerosol spray and change their sexual behavior is ludicrous, said Aaron Belkin of the University of California's Michael Palm Center.
Yeah.
Scroll down.
And it happened in Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, which is the same place that they took all the aliens from.
Ow.
The New Mexico crash. But anyway, sorry.
Oh yeah. The aliens. I used to believe that. I don't anymore. Now I believe what the government's been saying all along.
Yeah, it's just funny that Wright-Patterson, because I've been to Wright-Patterson. My cousin worked, at Wright-Patterson for like 25 years and retired 30 years.
It's just a weather balloon. That's it.
Yeah. But yeah, Wright-Pat's fishy.
What link are you looking for, Break?
And that's the answer.
Oh, is that it? Is that the end of the article?
Yeah,
Yep, that's the end of the article.
pretty much. Yeah.
That's still craziness.
That's wild.
But I got to tell you, David, I am not surprised. I'm not surprised by anything anymore.
Me neither.
They're turning the frogs gay. And they were. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Alex Jones is right about a lot of things. I loved it. There was a meme a while ago. It was just Alex Jones' whiteboard with boxes and just checking it off of all the things that were right. Everything's right.
Yep. Yep.
Let's get through this. We can do it. We can do it. Annabelle.
Yep.
With the creepy eyes.
All ready?
We're ready. Oh, I got to put the
Warrens
banner
were
up,
not
but
the real
yes,
deal.
go ahead.
You'll never convince me otherwise.
In 1970, Donna, a nursing student, received a gift from her mother for her 28th birthday, a Raggedy Ann doll. Donna loved the doll and took it back to her house that she shared with another young nurse named Angie. The doll's place in the house was sitting up on the couch, but Donna and Angie
This story is so bullshit. We haven't even got the original people's testimonies.
noticed the doll would be found in different rooms. Donna would set her on the living room couch before she left for work. She'd come home and the doll was
Next, the current owners of that house say nothing has ever happened there, spooky or otherwise,
Yeah,
other than people
pause.
just keep turning up, taking
That's what I was
photographs and asking
saying
to come in, and
earlier.
it really pisses them off. Hence why they changed the windows. But yeah, if you're into
Pause.
debunkings of
So again, that's what I said. It's a duplex. It's only happening on one side. That's one house. That would be like if I had a haunting upstairs in my apartment, and the store downstairs in the same building had nothing happening. That's weird. It's the same building. Or do ghosts not go through walls now? I'm just saying, that's weird. And he's saying the same thing, so. Alright, making me feel less crazy. Go ahead.
the Warrens, then Flurio, Kenny Biddle, and Truth or Demons podcast with Stevie. They've done a lot on it. Very, very good in-depth work as well. Raggedy Ann is scary. No, she's not. Were they fake in your opinion? 100%.
in her room with the door shut. Then Donna and Angie started finding notes around the apartment. They were written in child's handwriting and said, "Help me." And the notes were written on parchment paper that they didn't have in the house. One day they came home and the doll had moved again. But this
Pause.
time it had a sticky red substance on its
I missed that part last time on the initial watching without Beardo giving us his take. Hello, the heart of the earth. It's good to see you too. Notes on parchment paper that didn't exist in the house. So no one could go buy said parchment paper to set up. Okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right.
hands that appeared to be blood. Within a few hours, the red substance was gone. Angie's boyfriend Lou said the doll gave him a creepy feeling and told him to get rid of it. They wouldn't.
How can anyone be scared by this? Really?
Yeah.
They didn't pick a creepy doll. It was like something at the yard sale.
That night, while Lou was sleeping, he heard a noise in the room.
You
Yeah, see,
you
there's
can
the-
like Warrens
Pause.
all you care to. Honestly.
There's the one with the white eyes. It's right in the video. How did we miss that? I had to go searching for it. Oh, probably because, all right, never mind. It's because we paused it at the very beginning when I saw the button eyes that I didn't remember. Okay. All right, we can go on.
You can like who you like, you can dislike who you dislike. It makes no difference to me. I do not believe in a single thing that they did. Just my take on it.
Room, like someone was walking around. Then he felt something on the bed. He looked up and said the doll was quickly crawling on the bed on his body. He went to yell, but the doll covered his mouth and choked him until he passed out. The next morning, he tried to convince himself.
Pause. Again. Explain to me how a doll, even one that's possessed, we'll say Annabelle is real, Annabelle's possessed, okay?
Sure.
I'm saying, we're giving it the benefit of the doubt here.
Mm-hmm.
Even if Annabelle is possessed and crawled up on him and started choking him, how is it that he didn't grab it from the back and lift it away from him?
Yeah,
For the
exactly.
doll.
Right.
And how did a doll with no tendons or muscles or bones crawl up to him?
And choke him out.
Yeah.
Not only that, with hands that are just stuffed mittens that can't move, can't bend.
No fingers.
No fingers.
Yeah, no. That's why I possessed doll. I mean, all I could do is sit there and open its eyes and close its eyes and maybe talk at best. But it couldn't do nothing else because like it doesn't have all those things.
I'm just saying, it's just weird. Let's see if Beardo says something about it.
He was laughing.
That it was all a dream, but he couldn't shake it. Donna and Angie didn't know what to do. They felt like they were going crazy. They contacted a local medium for help.
Sounds like Toy Story. No, if you look up Outer Limits, there's a story in there about a killer doll. And even the mum of the doll owner's name is Annabelle. They took so much, and it was 2 years later. Twilight Zone. Thank you, Trekkie Turtle. Yeah, 2 years later, they come up with almost the same
doll's
story.
name was an Annabelle.
The guy with the motorcycle crash. That was a load of cack.
The medium held a seance and told the women that the doll was possessed by a 7-year-old girl named Annabelle Higgins. They later found out that the body of the young girl was found on the property years earlier, before their apartment building was built. The medium told the girls that
the Raggedy Ann doll came to life in a children's book. Did it? There's tons of tales of dolls coming to life, right? Ed was a big fan of the Twilight Zone too. Yeah, it's all over his bulkaka.
The doll, who they now called Annabelle, just wanted someone
The living
to play
doll.
with
The episode's called The Living Doll.
And care for her. Annabelle asked permission to stay in the doll and live with the young nurses.
The young nurses said no. They got rid of the doll. The end.
Nope, they kept it.
I was afraid you'd say that.
They felt bad for Annabelle and agreed to let her stay in the doll and they would take care of her.
Yes, this doll is demonic, dangerous, it can kill, evil. We'll keep it in a rabbit hutch. Stick a tarot card and don't open this. Tony Spearman keeps the doll out. Actually, he's rented it out for 5 years to a comedian and a fake paranormal investigator. And Tony Spearer has just told anyone that is skeptical of the Warrens and the doll that they are going to burn in hell.
That turned out to be a terrible mistake. After the medium left, Angie and Donna explained the story to Lou to try to get him to come.
Yeah, it's good. So we should pause it. General Sorrow's back. Welcome back. Let me see something. Did I write down that? I did not. Give me a minute. I got to write down the heart of the earth. I said hi, but I didn't write them down. Did I write down David? I didn't even write down David. Oh my goodness. Give me a minute. Heart of the earth. And David. Bulldog podcast. Okay. You're welcome, General Sorrow, for what? We can go in.
Around. He said the story just made it worse. Get rid of the doll. They still said no. Over the next days and weeks,
because you can't make money if you get rid of it.
The strange activities continued. Sounds in the middle of the night. Annabelle moving from room to room. And now the notes changed from help me to help Lou.
Scary.
One day, Lou was helping Donna and Angie pack for a road trip. He saw that Annabelle looked like she was just thrown onto the floor. So he went over to pick her up, and then he felt a sharp pain in his chest. He looked down and saw blood seeping through his shirt. Underneath, he had 7 long, bloody scratches in the shape of the mark of the beast. Within 2 days, the marks disappeared like they were never there.
Maybe the beast uses Neosporin.
Please, no one-liners when I'm trying to be scary.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it light. All right, go ahead.
Finally,
why would they take the Annabelle on tour? The same reason they think that oven gloves or welding gloves can protect them, or a litter picker can protect them. It's all a lot of...
He's going to say it's all a lot of bull. Agreed. But why would they take her on tour? Because it's not Ed and Lorraine Warren. I don't think Ed and Lorraine Warren would have taken her on tour. I just don't understand if a doll is really possessed with a demon, how a little case with glass is going to keep it from doing stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, I guess it's just me here. Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. I guess we're waiting for Splatter to come back, everyone.
Oh yeah, blame me.
Well, what else am I going to say?
Bullshit.
Angie and Donna agreed to do something. They called the church and explained what was happening. The church reached out to Ed and Lorraine Warren. Ed Warren was the only layperson recognized by the church as a demonologist. The Warrens arrived and spoke to the young women at length. Ed and Lorraine.
Sorry, Fluvio. So much stuff happened with the boyfriend around. I think you're trying to get. Are there any documentation from the original people that owned the doll? Because as far as I thought, they just pulled it out of thin air. Almost like they watched that episode, bought a doll, and made the entire story up.
Huss.
Sell them.
What doll?
A lot of people said that.
Huss. The documentation is the mother bought the doll new for her daughter. What was that?
In this movie? I don't remember a doll
No.
in here.
I have to go check to see if the dog is out. Yep, the dog is out. Luba came in here running. She's hiding under the bed. I'll be right back. I have to close the door.
Yep. I gotta get my drink.
I'm back, everyone. Sorry about that. Lula just came in here. And she's hiding under the bed. Come out, Lula. It's okay. You're okay. Come on out. Come on. Come out. Got all the cats freaking out right now. Oh, boy. All right, so as I was saying, the mother got the doll for the daughter for their 20th birthday, I think it was. That's what the Y-File said. So that would be the documentation for the doll that he's talking about. And there's really nothing else. There was something else that he was saying. I was going to answer, but then the cat freaking out and having to close the door, I lost track of what I was going to say about Annabelle. Oh, Josh is back.
Ooh.
You're back.
In black.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. It just kicked me. So.
Daniel says, while cleaning the other, I found my Bible from 2019. This particular one has an interesting footnote for Isaiah 11:6. Often depictions of Isaiah 11:6 show a lion with a lamb in the millennial kingdom rather than a wolf. That is awesome residue. If you want to, feel free to take a photo and email it to me, and I'll show it on the show. SandyDivaMandelFX@gmail.com.
Moving.
Yeah, it's just a Raggedy Ann doll without the Andy. Yep. You have a link?
What?
Drop the link.
Link.
Yeah, link to the residue.
Link. Drop a link.
Oh, he can't drop the link.
Uh-oh.
You're going to have to email the link. I just realized you can't drop a link without a wrench.
Be right back. Jack.
Yeah, I just realized that. That's what I said.
Okay.
That's what I said. You can send an email, SandyDivaMandelFX@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And I'll grab it from my email.
Yeah. Oh.
Melissa sent me something. I don't see how that is a thing.
6 hour tour.
It's on your YouTube channel. Bradley Effin Sharp. Hello, welcome back, anorexic dyslexic. Josh, are you able to click on Daniel Riffle, go to his YouTube channel, and find the link for the Lion Shall Lay with the Lamb?
Yes.
Thank you. I've already given out Jackie's old wrench. I've given out multiple wrenches. I can't. Everybody's gonna have wrenches. I can't do it. I'm done. I'm done with the wrenches. The 1500 club is closed. The last show, I gave out like 4 wrenches.
How you doing? Okay.
Okay, we'll mute it. It's okay. It's not an issue. There's music set to it.
Okay.
All right, Splatter, taking you down for a second.
Yeah. Let's see you do that.
Already did.
Oh.
Let me take the banner down. There you go. Okay. Uh-oh.
Take me down.
I heard medicine fall. That's not good. Okay. I can't see that. It's too small.
Yeah.
Can you see it? That's going. The wolf shall also dwell. It's below at the bottom of the footnote.
Oh yeah. The wolf shall also dwell with the lamb.
No, we have to see the footnote. It's in the footnote. There you go. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb. The nature of animals will change back to what it was in the days of the Garden of Eden. Other depictions, it's underneath the words.
Oh, well, that's what wolf shall lay with the lamb used to mean.
No, I'm saying the words that we need are underneath the subscribe button.
Yeah, right. Well, maybe he'll pan
There we
down.
go. Show a lion with a lamb. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
There it is, right above the subscribe button. It keeps going. It moves underneath it. Ever so often. Right there. Lion with a lamb. That is great residue, Daniel.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff.
That is very good.
He's my big boy.
That's in a Bible. That's amazing. Whoa, Splatter.
Excuse you.
Excuse me.
The heart of the earth. What are you sharing?
Root beer.
That's awesome. We need more researchers. The community's been lacking researchers and creators. Plenty of people still here, just not in the creator and researcher space. It's always good to have people researching.
Yep.
And that is great residue in a Bible, honestly. That is hard to come by. Thank you for sharing it. Oh, it's the same link.
Yeah, it is.
God, can you send it to me so I can add it to the description, please?
Sure.
Josh?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Who's Roger Jackson?
All right, we can continue, Spotter.
Oh, okay.
Ed sold the original doll, but I can't find any proof of it. All about the money in the two. Of course it is. And unfortunately, when a gentleman unfortunately passed away, he's only 10 years older than me.
Did he just say Ed sold the original doll?
Yep.
So the doll in the case is not Annabelle? Is that what he's saying?
I guess.
How did I miss that the first time we watched it? Oh, because I didn't say it. This is Beardo saying
Yeah, just Beardo said that just now.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be a scam?
He sold it for $10,000. He said.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Wouldn't that be a scam? That, they're touring around with a fake Annabelle.
Unless they bought it back.
I don't know. Why would he buy it back? He got rid of it for 10 grand. A doll that supposedly was levitating when they brought it home and almost ran them off the road when they were taking it back to the house. He also said he didn't find any proof that it was sold. Yep. But I mean, let me ask you this: has anyone ever sold anything through an app like OfferUp, Let Go, a yard sale? Do you have proof of things you sold from those things? I sure don't.
No.
You just sell them. Oh, at the yard sale. Oh, it says 10 cents. Thank you. I mean, yeah, $10,000 though. You think there'd be a cashier's check or a check?
Money order. Yay.
Yeah, I guess
I
for
traded him.
$10,000. Yeah, you think there'd be some sort of record?
Yep. General Zara says I traded a magazine, War Game, by mail once upon a time in 1985.
Wow.
I remember it being said, says Break 9 True Copy. Spider, we can continue.
Oh.
As kids, everyone was more concerned about the fucking doll. I mean, fair play to the guys from Overnight and Matt Rife giving £90,000 to his family. We'll never take that from them. Fucking fair play. Tony Spira, how deep are your pockets? Where, are you helping the family?
And explained that the doll was not possessed by a little girl,
Steve, you interviewed
but
a
possessed
reporter
by
who
a demon.
interviewed... Ah.
And now that the demon was invited to live there, it would try to find a human host. The Warrens agreed to take the doll and put it somewhere the demon couldn't.
Don't touch the doll! Apparently, that wasn't the original doll. They had another one just for photographs. So how do we know that the one people are paying for to watch now is the real doll?
Escape. So Ed put Annabelle in the backseat of the car. He suggested that they don't take freeways home, and he was right. Several times on the drive.
I honestly don't know enough about Robert the doll. Really don't know enough about it. No, they've just nicked it or bought a Raggedy Ann doll from a garage somewhere, I thought. But apparently it did come from somebody that has been interviewed.
The car tried to run itself off the road, and the brakes would give out, come back, and then give out again. Ed turned around and split.
What?
So, Robert the doll. Is that a different doll?
No.
No, because I've heard of Robert the doll. I think it's a creepy looking one that looks. I think I know what Robert the doll looks like. Okay, never mind. I know what it is. Different, yes, says General Sorrow. Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, totally different, right? Yeah.
All right, Spire, you can go on.
Splashed holy water on Annabelle, and after that, the car worked fine. Even after they got Annabelle home, it continued to torment and terrorize. It would move around the house, and at some point, Ed found the doll levitating near his desk. One day, a young priest was visiting and saw Annabelle. He mocked the doll and said, "You're just a doll. You can't hurt anyone."
Bad move, Padre.
Well, on his way home,
He said wrong. Never mind, said it now. Steve also picks them holding a party where they're all playing with Annabelle after they made up the bullshit about not touching it. Then they started saying that they had a spare doll for photos.
What?
his brakes gave out and the priest was killed. Several people who mocked Annabelle ended up in car wrecks soon
That's
after.
kinda
Finally, the
wasted.
Warrens put Annabelle in a glass case. And on the case is a note that ominously says,
All right,
"Positively
pause.
do not open."
Oh, go back. Oh, we lost Splatter.
Oh.
Yeah, Robert is sort of ugly now that I was picturing him. Alright, while we're waiting for Splatter, everyone, you know what I'm going to do. Make sure to like this stream and subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell because we go live at all different times. Guys, all the apps are expiring. I don't work. I'm disabled. I have no income. If you can help, please send donuts. Links are in the description. If you can't, we understand. Here's a dancing donut to brighten your day. Still no Splatter. Here's another dancing donut to brighten your day. Where's Splatter?
I don't know. Do I need to show the dancing speaker again? No, I'm just kidding.
I have to. You know he's here. He's
Okay.
here.
All right, good.
I'm like, I'm running out of dancing donuts. Where are you?
I was fighting to get back. It didn't want to let me click on our group.
Yeah, StreamYard sucks.
No, it wasn't StreamYard. It was Facebook. Didn't let me click into our group to get into StreamYard.
Well, yeah, Facebook sucks even worse.
Yeah, it does. I can confirm.
Okay, where was I?
Uh-oh. Don't tell me you lost the link.
I won't tell you then.
Oh, no. I'm getting it. Hold on. I'm trying.
Yeah, I don't have any links either.
It's alright. I have it.
I didn't. My mouse was way up. Yeah, in the wrong area.
Scared.
Yeah.
Just scared.
Scared.
Beardo is scared. Yeah.
Yeah, scared.
It only selected.
Scared. Oh yeah, look at that. It's leaving it where we left off. Perfect.
Oh, nice.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, it really is. Okay. Screen. Right. That should be good.
It is good.
All right.
It is a big ass doll, General Sorrow. I agree.
Yep.
That they had he spared all the photos.
His brakes gave out and the priest was killed. Several people who mocked Annabelle ended up in car wrecks soon after. Finally, the Warrens put
Pause there. Pause there.
Yes.
Whoa.
I'm looking. Those look like two different dolls. Like one. Hold on. I'm taking the thing down and I'm making it full screen. I need to look at the picture. Okay, it looks like they're wearing different outfits.
Yeah.
Slightly different outfits.
Yeah, they are. The pants.
Also, yeah, the pants look like a nicer material on the right than on the left.
What is that on the right over there?
What is what on the right?
It has something on his lap, or is it its hands? Oh, that's its hands.
That's its hands. It's its hands.
Okay. Yeah, that took a second.
Yeah, and
Come in.
but it also looks like while they're both wearing the same color dress, the thing in like the apron thingy looks different, and the color of a doll's face. I know it's just like I might be able to adjust it so it's not so red, but it's also, I don't know, it looks different. It's got like more bangs.
The clothing is definitely different.
Yeah, the clothing
and the
is
color
different.
of the face.
The color of the face, the bangs are different. They're heavier on the left. I think the stripes on the legs are thicker on the left and more vibrant.
Yeah, darker red.
Yeah, more vibrant.
And the legs are shaped a little bit different.
The one on the right looks like an actual little kid sitting in there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The way the legs are like that looks like an actual child sitting there.
And the one on the left looks like it has creepy cheekbones. Do you see that? Am I imagining stuff?
Well, yeah, I see that too. Yeah, weird. Yeah. What is that? It looks like it's growing puppy ears.
Huh.
I don't know.
Interesting.
All I know is that they look like different dolls.
Kieran, enough! Holy crap!
Yeah, they do look different. Like I wouldn't imagine that being the same, two different pictures of the same doll.
And I don't understand why the one on the right has gloves on. Raggedy Ann dolls didn't have gloves. They were just stuffed hands, like a little mitten-shaped hand.
Which one has gloves
Cat,
on?
do these look like different dolls to you?
I mean, what are they saying? Different, yes.
No, that was before. That was before. When we were talking about Robert. Daniel Riffle says yes. I mean, like he said, there were rumors that they bought a second doll to take photos with. I've never seen a Raggedy Ann doll with cheekbones. They always have a round head. A round, flat head.
Yeah.
Yeah, those cheekbones look weird, yeah. You said it looks like it's starting to grow puppy ears. That's what I see.
I'm so confused.
Puppy ears. But your cheek makes it look cheekbones. Yeah.
Yeah, we were just looking at this picture the other night. I remember this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, they are supposed to have freckles. That's one of the mandalas I covered. I covered the weird eyelashes underneath the freckles, and there are 2 dots on the inside of the eyes. So, like near the nose, like a red dot on each side. It's very strange. All right, we can go and splatter.
Yeah. Where's the mouth?
Now, on the case is a note that ominously says, positively do not open. Today, Annabelle still sits in her glass case at the Occult Museum in the Warrens' house. Ghost hunters, mediums, and psychics still visit Annabelle to this day. All report feeling a dark, negative energy coming from the doll. But nobody opens the case, and everyone treats her with respect.
Zach Bagans finger blasted that doll.
I have no idea what he's getting at there. But I was gonna say, the whole mystery surrounding the tour, the horrible event that happened in Pennsylvania with the caretaker before Matt Rife bought the house and the museum and everything. His passing was from moving the doll. But if the real doll was sold for $10,000, I'm just saying.
And didn't some comedian, after this video was made,
Matt
some
Rife.
comedian bought the house and the doll and all that kind of stuff, and supposedly they'd been taken on tour prior to that. Yeah, and all kinds of weird stuff with this thing.
Why not? It's a moneymaker, right?
Yeah, right. That's all it is a moneymaker now. Yeah, at this point.
Bring it out. We want to see the doll. We want to see the doll.
Oh my. Dermosara, there's so many Raggedy Ann dolls now. I know, it's crazy. It's like they had a new edition every single year. And they came in multiple sizes, which is just crazy too. Alright, we can go on.
They ain't got nothing on Chucky.
Chucky's got so many Mandela effects surrounding him.
Without permission, and he's still alive. Just saying. This poor woman's memory. Of all of the things the Warrens did, this ranks up there with the worst of the worst. This woman's gravestone was destroyed because of the story that they made up about her. Just check, as far as I know, the Bible never explained what the mark of the beast looks like, only a placement on the hands. So what are these 7 scratches about? Don't know.
When The Conjuring was released in 2013, it was praised not just for being
the mark of the beast in the hand. We talked about this before. Was it Sweden or Norway? One of those countries up there are putting microchips in the hand to buy and sell goods.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah,
they've been doing it since like 2019.
Well, and chips now. They want them.
I can't hear you because you're too far away.
They're lining up to get the chips over there now. They want them.
Yeah, right.
They get so convenient.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. People are lining up. Exactly. Just like you said.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a video of it.
So. That's all I want to say. You can keep going. Oh, wait.
What?
My gosh. I just realized we're not in the right mode.
Ooh.
Yep. Okay. We're fixed. Okay, go on.
Extremely scary, but for feeling like a true story.
5 Lavi, I'm pretty sure that's not a real goldfish. Just saying.
That's because it is. In January 1971, the Perrin family moved into an old farmhouse in Harrisville, Rhode Island. Almost immediately, Carolyn, Roger, and their father.
Now look.
What?
Now you see the Von Trapp family singers? How it looks like the Von Trapp family? Do you see it? The kids, how they're dressed? But yeah, I just recently heard of this stuff, Jennifer, about Ed Warren. But apparently it's been circulating for decades. And I'd never heard that stuff about him until recently, like in the last 2 months.
No, wait, the goldfish is real, man.
Hecklefish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hecklefish is awesome.
It's real.
5 daughters saw strange things happening. Like most of these stories, the first activity was so small that it would go unnoticed, like things being out of place. Carolyn would notice that her broom would never be in the same place she left it. Then the noises started. Loud thuds, footsteps, and
Joe Vitale did a deep dive into it as well. I know Stevie's covered it. If you want to debunk this case in particular, read Angela Perrin. Angela? No. What is it with names tonight? Perrin's books. House of Light, House of Dark, and something else. She's done 3 books, and all 3 of them conflict.
The sounds of people moving around in the kitchen. One day, Carolyn found muddy footprints and
it's a real fish
dirt on her freshly washed kitchen floor. Then the girls started seeing spirits around the house. Most of the spirits ignored the girls, but a few didn't.
Andrea,
and all those spirits were angry. 8-year-old Cindy Perrin kept hearing a voice whispering in her bedroom. It said, "There are 7 dead soldiers in the walls." One day, Carolyn walked into the kitchen and saw a man standing there just leaning against the wall. She said he was wearing old-time clothes, which makes sense. The house was built in 1736.
I nearly bought Andrea Perrin's books, but I found a website where you can just read wherever you want for free. So if it's a good book, I'll buy it, or I'll at least buy the digital format. If it's a book I'm reading, just
Is he like advertising a bootleg site?
I don't know.
Sounds like it.
It does sound like it. I just want to say.
Catch people out. I'll use one of those dodgy sites for it. I'm just going to skip ads every now and again.
Ghosts also appeared sitting at their dining room table, and some seemed to be aware that the Perrons were there. The ghost pointed at them and then vanished. Other ghosts ignored them before disappearing. So Carolyn researched the history of the house and discovered it had been in the Arnold family for generations. She thought the man she saw in the kitchen was John Arnold. Carolyn learned there had been at least 8 deaths on the property, some of them gruesome.
Now, in my own research, right, let me see if I've still got it, because I was going to make a massive video on this, but there's so many out there that I gave up. Have I got the Conjuring House on here? Basically, I've gone through the history and owners of the house, and the history is all wrong. All of it. Basically, I've got all of this stuff. So you got the Conjuring House there, Manning Arnold, John and Abigail Arnold's farm, and from the look of it, and the Arnold family plot, from the look of it, some of the Arnolds that they say died in the Conjuring House had never even been there. They were there. You should make it. I'm not very good at that sort of stuff.
A few of them, children. Carolyn learned that the primary evil force was the spirit of a woman named Bathsheba Sherman who lived in the house in the mid-19th century. She was...
No, she didn't.
Not a nice lady. She had a reputation for beating and starving the hired help. While her husband Judson farmed the land, she took care of the house. Bathsheba had 4 children, 3 of whom died very young. Local legend claims Bathsheba was a witch because an infant, while in her care, mysteriously died. The cause of death was determined to be a sewing needle that impaled the baby's skull. Locals believe that this was an offering to the devil, but Bathsheba was never convicted of any wrongdoing. When Bathsheba died, legend says she turned to stone. The parents said that at 5:15 every morning, there would be the smell of rotten flesh in the house, and the air would become terribly cold and the heat wouldn't work. One especially scary night.
So the heat wouldn't work. They're messaging that again. Interesting. All right, go on.
Roger Perron's bed was lifted into the air and dropped. Soon Carolyn started feeling like Bathsheba was
Bathsheba, the name, only sounds evil because of the Warrens and the movies. That's the only reason that name evokes this evil witch creature, is because of the way she has been portrayed.
Trying to make her kill her children the way Bathsheba killed hers. That's when the parents called Ed and Lorraine.
Yeah, Cody Satori talked to Abigail Arnold. I have no idea. I mean, they were talking to his ankle. Yes, excuse me. Yes, I'm friends with Jason, but I don't believe those pair.
Warren for help. The Warrens spent a few hours walking the house and talking to the parents. Then they performed a seance against Roger Perron's wishes. Here's Roger in his own words.
The Warrens came over and they did the seance in the house, and that was not a good thing. I was against it, but they did it anyway. And 3 to 5 minutes into the seance, and my wife got her whole body went out of shape and extorted. And it was like an extortion. Somebody was squeezing her, and her chair got off.
Oh God, this is horrifying.
Is from Amityville to Annabelle: The Truth of Ed and Lorraine Warren's Scariest Cases by the Y-Files. He does debunk stuff after the fact, so please go and check it out.
Off the floor, and
this isn't a glowing piece about the Warrens.
I tried
it might be.
Help her.
Hope not.
You know, she was completely out of this world at that point, speaking crazy words, and I tried to help her.
At that point, Roger had seen enough. He actually punched Ed in the mouth and threw the Warrens out of the house and told them never to return.
Bathsheba was the name of a queen in the Bible, technically one who followed old false gods. There is a Bible aspect of it being evil, however, the parents' dog had the name that's the connection. Didn't know that.
But soon after the seance,
we need to pause
the haunting stopped.
Okay. And I lost Splatter and Josh, so it's just me now. The goldfish isn't real. Stop. It's Hecklefish. You can buy Hecklefish. What's the Palm payment system? And what's that for? Silver bells and snow. Oh, Splatter's back. There he is.
I'm back again.
I was gonna say, Josh, I got dropped from StreamYard, but I'm still here. I just have to lay down and listen. It's okay. Lay down, Josh. It's all right.
Yeah, I just hit the wrong thing. My mouse, I didn't notice where it was. I'm trying to eat a donut with my one hand and my left hand the thing, and
I understand. Hello, Mandela Man. Yeah, same Mandela Man. I have as well. I know it's real sometimes too, but they're not making books from us and movies. That's the difference.
It's a donut.
Oh, I could do that. I just did it though. Last time you got kicked, but guys, we are raising donuts. The apps are all expiring that allow me to make the show for you. If you can help, please send help. Links are in the description. If you can't, we understand. Have another dancing donut. And a kitty donut. And one sending love.
And I'm eating a donut.
And you're eating a donut. Oh my goodness.
I just thought of that.
All right. Again, guys, please make sure you hit like on the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell. Because we don't even know when we're going to go live sometimes. The weekends, yes, but weekdays, it's a free-for-all. Your best bet is to ring that bell.
Yeah.
So it's a crime to not be perfect. Get the fish! What are you doing, Splatter?
Nothing.
I'm waiting for you to present the video.
I don't have it.
Oh, you don't have it. Would have been nice to say something. There you go. It's in the back again.
I was just gonna say, oh, okay, good night.
I've never heard the Amazon One Palm payment system.
What?
Never heard of it.
Say what? Say what?
Oh, that's where you mean the chip in the hand. That's crazy. Stop. No. No one's sticking any chips in my body.
Ooh, a chip. Oh. Yeah, they just type you into a computer and they do things with you.
He is eating the donuts.
Yeah.
He is eating the donuts. Let me get the thing back up. There we go. Let's go with blue. All right.
Sure.
Continue.
Yes.
False gods. There is a Bible aspect of it being evil. However, the parent's dog had the name that's the connection. Didn't know that.
But soon after the seance, the haunting stopped.
It was never there.
Oh, so that's weird.
Antonia, I'm sorry, I'm not going to read your last name because I will butcher it and I don't want to offend you. Thank you for the fight.
What?
After a seance, the haunting stops. Usually doing something like that will invite things in and start them, not stop them. That's odd. That's just odd. Well, I guess we can go on.
If you're so sad many people's names are wrongfully hated now just because some can make a profit from them. Bathsheba was just an unlucky lady. Witch hunt. Absolutely 100%. 100%.
August 1977, Enfield, North London. This is considered one of the events that proves the existence of poltergeists.
Say what you will about this case. Why Ed and Lorraine Warren?
No. You can let it play. I want to hear what he has to say. Maybe we can respond to it.
And apart from the movie, get dragged into this, I don't know, because they turned up and were told you're not needed, and they went home.
Peggy Hodgson had just put her children to bed when she heard the sound of a chair being dragged across the bedroom floor.
It's
Peggy went
I'm
into
good,
the
thank
room
you.
and her daughters were under their blankets, terrified. The chair was upside down on the floor, and they said they didn't do it. They said the chair moved on its own. So Peggy turned out the lights.
So Peggy turned out the lights. Because, you know, ghosts don't want to be seen. They can only do stuff when it's dark.
Sure.
I know. I'm just saying.
Can you?
Yep.
And then heard the sound of scraping. When she turned the lights back on, she saw a dresser slide.
You know, Sheba was actually my great-grandmother's dog's name.
18 inches across the floor. Peggy wasn't quite sure what was happening. She tried to push the dresser back into place, but it wouldn't budge. Peggy called her neighbors over to make sure she wasn't going crazy. The neighbors also heard the sounds. Peggy finally called the police. One of the responding officers said she heard knocking or tapping and saw the chair while.
Wait, Lorraine thought the dog's name was the link that stirred up the Bathsheba ghost. Should the local library saw Bathsheba. Jesus.
Then she saw the chair slide across the floor about 3 feet. This is in the official police report.
It's in the official police report. He's going to debunk it all, right? I wonder if, like, he's mentioning the chair sliding across the floor. I wonder if this inspired the movie Poltergeist too. Like some of the aspects they use. Like, remember Carol Ann was sliding across the floor wearing a football helmet? Splatter.
Yeah, isn't it a different place though?
Yes.
Amityville's in Amityville.
Wait, how many different places in what? I think you got the wrong place. That's why I'm saying what?
Which Amityville?
Poltergeist.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Poltergeist.
Okay, that's right. Okay, where was that supposed to be? What town? What?
I have to look up. It's California. Yeah, I'd have to. I kind of want to say, like, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I cannot think of it. Let me look it up.
And where is Amityville? Is that Florida?
I'm looking. No, Amityville's in New York.
Oh,
Cuesta Verde, California.
Oh. Oh yeah.
I'm stuck. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I couldn't get back here. Yeah. All right, we can continue.
No, I'm stuck.
Not anymore.
But the police said there's no crime, so there's nothing they can do. After a couple of months, everyone in the house was sleeping in the same room. And then the activity got worse. Voices of an old man started coming from Janet, and her lips weren't moving.
This voice is coming from an 11-year-old girl.
Well, perhaps, Guy, perhaps you've got something to say to them.
Yeah. I'd like to know how you make this noise without
The looks on those kids.
Cords to pieces. If I do it for half a minute, I get a sore throat.
Yeah, pause.
Peggy didn't know.
I will say the teens are like, okay, yeah, all right. Like they're questioning their own sister too.
The teeth on that one that was making that noise, the noise suited her. Right.
Yeah.
Ragnarok.
Where to turn, so she went to the media. Soon reporters and paranormal investigators descended on the family, performing test after test. There are photos of Janet being levitated out of bed. There's video of knocking sounds
jumping.
responding to...
I mean, that calf muscle there is fully locked. The foot,
Yeah, look
as
at
much
the
as I
toes.
hate feet,
Pause.
she's launched herself there.
She's launched herself there? I don't know. Why are the toes separated like that?
All stretched out.
Yeah. And his hand just looks so... like it's on her leg.
But not.
But not. Right. So I'm saying no one debunked this. No one mentions this photo. I don't think she's launched herself there, dude. You know how hard it is to get yourself up that high from that position on a bed? Maybe a
Every photo
trampoline.
she's launched herself. The looks on those kids.
Cords to pieces. If I do it for half a minute, I get a sore throat.
Stop. I heard something. Josh, timestamp it. 6:59. 6:58. 6:58. Okay.
Peggy didn't know where to turn, so she went to the media. Soon reporters and paranormal investigators descended on the family, performing test after test. There are photos of Janet being levitated out of bed.
Yeah, that's what I want to get shot up.
That's what I'm talking about. Is she holding herself up with one arm? Is she laying on top of something on the left?
Yeah, I was wondering what's this black thing over here? Is that, I don't know. That could be yeah. Well, it looks like she's on a shelf thing or something over here.
I was thinking an ottoman.
Something. There's a shelf bottom on it. That's solid wood down here. But then this here, like that could be a cushion.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. What do you guys think in the chat? Do you think she's laying on top of something, not levitating?
That's what it looks like. She's like just on the edge of it. Like he thinks she might fall over. That's about it. That's why he's ready to catch her. I don't know.
I don't know either, but I'm seeing stuff that you're seeing, so.
Except for this leg here levitating out like that. That's the odd part.
Go on.
There's video of knocking.
And that foot does not look real.
I know.
Sounds responding to...
I mean, that calf muscle there is fully locked. The foot, as much as I hate feet, she's launched herself there.
To questions
Every
from
photo
media.
she's launched herself.
Guy Playfair was a writer and parapsychologist with the Society for Psychical Research. He spent a great deal of time with the family. He witnessed a lot of
It was
poltergeist
born in the
activity with
70s.
his own eyes.
Adults were alcoholics. The adult.
Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, you're not saying nothing.
Well, I was reading the chat.
Ah.
I'm trying to read what Mandela Man saying. Give me a second. There's a lot. All right, I can't. I got to go back too far. All right, continue.
were quite violent to each other by some counts. And then the Warrens came in, made things worse, and then said that there was necrophilia had happened there.
Yeah, can
And
we
the
say
whole
that?
town
I
was
don't know if
just
we
like,
could say that.
they
but,
were well
yeah.
respected. Jesus Christ. I cannot believe the shit they said about innocent people.
Philip, eldest son of Carmen and Alan Snedeker, had
All right,
Hodgkin's
pause.
lymphoma and is hospitalized.
All right, so Mandela Man says there is something to that. Darkness, lights being turned off triggered the activity in my case as well. I find it weird that out of the 14 Amityville sequels, which, first of all, they said there's 28. 28. And 14, that's all too much. Too much. No one has ever made a film about the true Ron DeFeo story. And I think that's because they don't have the details. They don't know how the heck he managed to get them all in that position. On their stomachs, face down in the pillow. And none of them move. None of them try to fight him. None of them try to escape. Minutes.
Okay.
Her foot did look like AI generated it. It did. It did. Heart of the Earth says, I like that. Hit that like button. Thank you very much. All right, continue.
Yeah, that foot was nasty.
It was.
Hospital was in Connecticut. In 1986, Carmen and Alan had had enough of the commute and decided to rent something near the Yukon Hospital. They packed up their 4 children and 2 of their nieces and moved to a spacious duplex on a quiet street in Southington, Connecticut.
There is a movie called Haunted in Connecticut that doesn't feature Ed and Lorraine Warren, and it's a good movie.
As soon as they moved in, Alan began renovations on the basement to make a bedroom for Philip. While cleaning out some rusty tools and other basement junk, he found an old piece of equipment he didn't recognize. It looked like a pump with a couple of old tubes coming out of it.
Hodgkin's lymphoma, that's the type of cancer, right? Like leukemia. Right. Someone, yes. Amazon Video, New Brain, it has gas problems. I know, the whole case excuse to distract people from this son who was...
Turns out, it was embalming equipment.
For?
Corpses.
No!
Alan kept renovating. He found 2 rooms. One was the embalming room, complete with equipment and rusty floor drains. The other room was a casket display room.
No.
The Snedekers now realized why the rent was so low on such a big house. It used to be a funeral home. The Hallahan Funeral Home, to be exact.
I don't understand why a funeral home would be haunted. The people don't die there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If anything, that's where they're set free.
Yeah. So, okay, just wanted to point that out. Good.
Yeah, I don't think they want to stick around.
Philip's bedroom would be the former casket room. And almost immediately, he heard strange sounds and voices. He saw dark figures moving in the shadows. He saw a man with white hair and a pinstripe suit. One night,
someone was also an addict on a local dealer for the kid. Really?
Saw bodies stacked up against the wall. Philip was so frightened, he asked to sleep in the hospital, which his parents didn't allow.
I can't remember that kid's name. He's got a weird name. He's still in loads of horror films and stuff. What a fantastic, underrated actor. I just want to get that out there. What an incredible actor he is.
Carmen thought Philip was hallucinating because of his cancer medication. But then everyone started seeing and hearing things.
How many bodies passed through that house over the years?
Well, it was a funeral home for a few decades, so...
Thousands of bodies.
Yeah.
Nope.
The Snedekers knew they had ghosts. At first, the ghosts just made sounds and moved things around the house. They would find light bulbs unscrewed from their sockets, but still somehow emitted light. And all through the house was the smell of feet.
We just have to pause because we can't just play it. But, okay, go on.
The smell of dirty feet.
Oh, General Sorrow says yes on the edge. I missed that comment.
Yeah, the way she was lying there.
Yep. It does look like
Feces
that.
and decay. It became unbearable. The entire family was terrified.
And also, maybe getting two different cases mixed up here. The top floor actually had somebody else living up there that never heard a thing. Fleury will probably be able to tell me if I'm correct or not there, but I think it's this one. But there's definitely a case where all hell was breaking loose, yet the people or the person living upstairs didn't hear a thing.
And just when they couldn't take it anymore, the ghosts became violent.
All right, wait, pause. I do need to say something. So in Philly, right, a lot of the homes in Philly are row homes. In New York City, you call them brownstones because theirs are made like brownstone. My apartment, my bedroom, on the other side of my wall is a neighbor. Their house is on the other side of my bedroom wall. I have never heard noises coming from their apartment. Their house. Never.
Okay.
So it is possible to be like a wall away and not hear anything. It all depends on the insulation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And the quality of the building itself.
I mean, we have concrete walls. Like plaster concrete, the harder stuff though. And then, I'm sure there's wood beams underneath, but it's concrete. It's the insulation, 100%.
Oh, yeah. No, I can hear through my walls quite easily because I can semi-modern building, I guess.
I have never heard anything next door. Not a thing.
Oh, I do.
I don't hear the store downstairs. Nothing.
I wish. I hear upstairs. I hear downstairs. I don't tell which direction the sound's coming from.
All I'm saying is that all hell could be breaking loose downstairs right now, and I would have no idea.
But what do you expect for a government building that was meant for like low-income people?
Whereas mine was a house.
So the building was built low-income.
Mine was a house that was converted into an apartment and a store. All right, we can go on.
Yeah.
What began as strange sounds, smells, and visions of spirits soon became much more.
Awesome actor.
The spirits became physically violent. One night, both Carmen and her niece Tammy had a terrifying encounter. Carmen woke up and felt a dark energy around her. She couldn't see anything, but she felt cold hands reaching under her pajamas and grabbing at her underwear. Then she heard an evil laugh. Carmen's niece had the same exact encounter,
Hey, Cody.
but she was scared.
That is creepy.
What was that?
Well, you can't say.
Top Florida woman living there, and she said nothing was happening. The media circus started after they couldn't pay their rent. Yeah, that was the big thing with them. They were in financial ruin.
Here, we'll get demonetized
He was in
again.
Smile. Yeah.
Oh, we don't want that.
No, we don't. So we'll censor it, and the grown-ups out there can fill in the blanks.
Good thinking. Eventually, both Carmen and her husband Alan were scared.
So, I don't understand how, as somebody who has literally faced eviction, came this close to being evicted. Okay? Not once did I think, let me pretend my place is haunted. That'll make a difference. You're like, well, then you want to get out. No. That makes no sense. It doesn't make sense. I'm debunking the woman upstairs or the people upstairs and this excuse that they were in financial ruin about to be evicted, so they made up this story. Because again, this story would have no bearing on the eviction. It'd be like, oh, so you want to leave. You need to get out. But again, doesn't mean they can hear downstairs too. So those two excuses don't fly with me. All right, go on.
But we like the ghosts.
We do?
By the entity, multiple.
We do know the people that are living there with them. That's why they don't want to move, you know?
Oh, we like the ghost. I got you.
Time.
Which case is it where a person was thrown against the wall from another room? That was The Conjuring, according to the Warrens, but the father says she slightly levitated. Perrin, the daughter, says she levitated quite a bit. It's just all over the place.
One night, Carmen finally saw the ghosts. One had long white hair and white eyes. The other had black hair and black eyes. That's when they called Ed and Lorraine Warren. The Warrens and their team of investigators spent 9 weeks in the Snedeker house. And during that time, they saw everything the Snedekers reported. Members of the team were pushed, slapped, even knocked to the ground. Ed and Lorraine searched the history of the home. They discovered...
Side guy had a good video on the Snedekers. They went on a talk show and the neighbors showed up and called bullshit. I haven't seen that one. That's straight.
The neighbors, I'm calling bullshit on. Because again, just because your neighbor doesn't mean you'll hear stuff. But I would have liked to seen an interview of the team that came with Ed and Lorraine Warren to see if they really got pushed. Did they take photos? Did anything show up on their skin? That sort of thing. There might be stuff out there that I'm unaware of. I've never heard of this case.
That's funny.
David had a few disorders. Schizophrenia was in there too.
That one of the morticians who worked there was a necrophiliac.
Definition.
Oh,
Oh my God, don't say that word. Not you, AJ. All right, go on.
Worst hobby ever.
Ed said that
this is the bit that annoys me.
Spirit infused the home with evil. The Warrens felt that an exorcism would work. And after the house was cleansed, the Snedekers moved out. Then the Warrens hired off.
The Conjuring wasn't based on this one. Haunted in Connecticut was, but they didn't feature the Warrens. You have to watch the talk show thing, Beto. It's hilarious. I'm definitely going to check that out.
Ray Garton to document everything that happened in the house. The documentation of these events became the book In a Dark Place, the story of a true
What's our
haunting.
reaction was
The Snedeker case was also made into the movie The Haunting in Connecticut.
I did not see The Haunting in Connecticut, which is probably why I didn't hear about them. Harlow there it says, maybe the landlord was doing the haunting for some renters that can pay. All right, go ahead, Splatter.
Connecticut, released in 2009. Since the Snedekers moved out,
Hey, pause.
nobody reported anything.
You didn't put it back on 1.25, did you?
Why, want me to?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I did or not.
I don't think you did.
Strange in the house sits.
I saw
And
it.
the owner makes sure to tell all renters that it was once a funeral home and that the renters should keep that in mind before they sign the lease. Ed and Lorraine Warren are possibly the most successful paranormal investigators in history. They've written or contributed to at least 30 books about the cases. Their work has inspired the movies in the Conjuring universe.
Successful is subjective. Successful if you include all the books and money they've made from movies and books and stuff like that. But
Oh yeah, they're scammers.
yeah, I think so too. I feel so bad for Lorraine.
They'll just tell people what they want to hear, and they can feed their, yeah.
At least she's free now.
Feed their imaginations. What happened? Oh, here we are. I lost it.
Yes, I remember you. Hello, Super Mario Brothers 3.
Hello.
Do I remember you? That's funny.
You had a stiff for a stiff. Oh.
A film
All right,
franchise worth over $2 billion. But the Warrens have their detractors, with many skeptics calling them outright frauds and grifters. So what's the truth? Well, Ed and Lorraine Warren met when they were 16 years old at a local movie theater. Their conversation soon moved to the paranormal. Ed believed he grew up in a haunted house, and Lorraine claimed to be clairvoyant. They were married when they were 19 when Ed was on leave from the army. They soon made their livings as artists. They would go to houses that they believed were haunted, paint them, and then try to sell the painting to the owner.
Oof, that's a rough racket.
It was. So Ed supplemented their income by driving a bus. Though they were making a name for themselves locally as paranormal investigators, their breakthrough came in 1979 with the Amityville horror case.
Original, 100%.
Okay, so for those of you that are hearing this new, that you weren't here for the last time that we saw this part, because we're watching this second time. This is the second run through with Beardo. We should have just watched this version. I thought he was going into more depth in here. He's just watching it. But anyhow, this Amityville Horror House. This is the movie version because the smokestack is on the outside. The real one, the smokestack's actually in the back on the left-hand side. This is the color I remember the house. Now it's like brown. And only the Florida room at the bottom is white. So, big Mandela for me. Anyway, go ahead.
And I believe Ghost Watch, but my parents sent me to bed before the Parkinson thing happened because I was getting scared as a kid. And then when I watched it again a few years ago, I was like, holy, I can't believe I fell for this. Hang on, Parkinson got possessed? What the fuck?
When the Warrens arrived in Amityville, they brought an entire film crew with them. Unfortunately, the film crew didn't capture anything except for the moanings of a few psychics.
Yeah, and the ghost boy.
Right, the ghost boy on top of the stairs. Yeah, that's a creepy photo, but it's actually a photograph of Paul Bartz.
Oh, the more.
Yep.
Oh, he's gone there. I wonder if he...
Yeah. So, I forgot what I was going to say now about the kid. I mean, he's still a kid. He's like he's like maybe 20. Yeah, no, I don't know. All right, if it comes back to me, I'll let you know. Go ahead.
So, Biddle or Dandalf out for this. One or the other of those pay this out first. I'm sure of it.
No, Paul Bartz was one of the investigators. He doesn't have glowing eyes. That's just light reflecting off his glasses. The camera snapped a picture of him when he was setting up some equipment. But the photo became so famous that nobody bothered to refute it. Now, the Lutzes did call Father Pecoraro to bless the house, which he did. He also said there was nothing strange about the house. It was a peaceful and lovely home. Other parts of the story are also a little sketchy. The Lutzes couldn't have seen hoof prints in the snow because there was no snow at that time.
Pause. So again, the Lutzes. Let's see if he mentions leaving the stuff behind. Supposedly, they left all of their belongings in that house. They just left. Let's see if he talks about that. Because I know he's not going to talk about the heat, how it doesn't get warm in there. I'm curious about the belongings. All right, hit play.
I didn't know that bit.
And all the damage that supposedly happened to the house didn't. Doors, windows, the entire house was in perfect shape when they moved in and when they left.
That's the guy, Dandalf, yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't said about you or Biddle there. How old is this video, come to think of it? It's only 2 years ago. I'm sure Kenny did this like 7 years ago.
The Amityville story was actually created by Butch DeFeo's lawyer, William Weber, and the Lutz family. One night they were discussing a way...
So...
No mention.
No mention so far. They're still talking about it. Talking about the book deal now. Scooby-Doo Paranormal Detective Agency. You can't... No. The real estate agent would have to charge less. Not more. Because, you know, a lot of people are superstitious. A lot of people believe in ghosts. I'm one of them because I've seen one. You know, you think disclosing it's a haunted house would drive the price down, not up. All right, we can go outside.
To help you.
Yeah, sorry, when I'm saying Dandalf debunked it, I mean Mr. Grey. I'm not sure which one of them did it first. Doesn't mean one has copied the other. Debunkers do it all the time. We all see something that piques our interest and we make videos. Me and Seg have brought the same a video out on the same day about the same topic without discussing it.
Each other. Weber wanted an insanity verdict for...
Mr. Grey covered it when he had 3K subs or so.
What was he saying? He was saying, no, it's hard to understand him.
I know.
He was saying another creator with 3,000 subs or so put out a video, the same subject and everything that he did at the same time.
Yeah, something like that. It's several people.
He's describing a sink, is what he's describing.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, Jesus, that long ago. Wi-Files has no idea who we are. That came from somewhere, right? He's a researcher.
For Butch DeFeo. He was also working on a book deal. The Lutzes were struggling financially, and they liked the sound of a book deal. Weber said that after 4 bottles of wine, their meeting turned into a creative writing session. But the Lutzes
Creative
didn't
writing.
like their cut of Weber's book deal. Author Jay Anson offered the Lutzes 50-50. That they liked. And with millions of books selling like crazy and movie offers coming at them, it was in their financial interest to stick with the story. The Amityville Horror.
I'm still waiting to hear if he mentions why they left all their stuff behind, because that's a very odd fact. That did happen, as far as we know.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. Unless they got a really good book deal, they could just buy new stuff.
Yeah. I guess. Is there nothing sentimental though? That's kind
Exactly,
of crazy.
though. There's got to be some stuff. Yeah. That's not believable.
I agree with you. You can go on.
Story is definitely debunked. The next case we talked about was
Yep,
Annabelle, the
pause.
possessed
That
doll.
was easy.
This story is easier to track. It's
So yeah, no mention of why they left all their belongings in that house. No mention of why if they could not get the house warm. Now that could just be a heating and plumbing issue. To be fair. There was another thing. I can't remember what it was. There was another thing though.
basically a retelling, beat for beat, of the Twilight Zone episode Living Doll, which aired in 1963 on CBS. Here's the synopsis.
Eric Streeter is upset when his wife comes home with her daughter Christy, having bought her yet another doll. Christy loves her new talking Tina doll, but her stepfather takes an immediate dislike to it.
Please tell me he's got the mother's name from this episode.
Anytime he is alone with the doll, it spouts abusive comments to the effect that it hates him and that it's going to kill him.
My name is Eric Streeter, and I'm going to get rid of you.
You wouldn't dare.
It's
So, if you weren't here a little bit earlier, this doll in the Twilight Zone, Teresa Lynch remembers it as Talking Tina. But in this reality, it's Talk-E Tina. And we're about to hear residue of talking. Go ahead.
a great episode, and every Twilight Zone fan knows it. Ed and Lorraine were apparently fans of the show too and co-opted the story. Still not convinced? The mother's name in the Twilight Zone episode was Annabelle. We can call that one debunked. Now, how about Bathsheba Sherman, the witch that tormented the Perrons as portrayed in The Conjuring? When The Conjuring was released in 2013, the owner of the house at the time, Norma Sutcliffe, was tortured.
By the witch?
No, by movie fans. She released a video that year complaining about how her property was descended upon by horror fans. At all hours, day or night, there would be people in her yard, exploring the barn on her property, and even sticking cameras and phones through her window. She was furious. She even sued Warner Brothers over this. In her video, Norma goes on to debunk basically the whole story. Bathsheba was a real person, but that's about all the story gets right. She never lived in that house, never killed anyone. By all accounts, she was a lovely woman. She died peacefully at the age of 73.
So, very little murdering of children.
I don't even know what to say here. We just have to pause. Can't keep going on. Anything you want to say, Splatter?
Not this time. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not used to this thing, so things break to break.
I know. All right, keep going.
Very little. None, actually. Her last act.
Annabelle, who loves you. It was, wasn't it? That was Kojak. It was.
Act before she died was to provide for her grandchildren's education. Norma lived in that house for years. She said nothing strange happened in the house before or since. Now, maybe Norma Sutcliffe just got lucky and the house was haunted when the parents were there. Maybe. They got a few juicy book deals and a movie out of the story. So they said and continue to say their story is true. Oh, the parents didn't reach out to Ed and Lorraine Warren for help. The Warrens just showed up. That's something they did a lot. They finally left when Mr. Perron punched Ed in the mouth. So Bathsheba Sherman and The Conjuring? Debunked. The Snedeker's case is enough.
This is...
It's debunked because he got punched in the mouth, everyone. He's not explaining the total debunking. Some of it he is. But he is leaving details out that I would like to know the answer to. Alright, we can go on.
Fucking brilliant. Just saying. Brilliant.
Another one that doesn't make the Warrens look good. Ray Garton, the author that Ed Warren hired, really struggled writing the book.
It was difficult with the family involved.
This is the one I
They were
did.
going through some serious problems like alcoholism and drug addiction. They could not keep their story straight, and I became very frustrated. It's hard writing a nonfiction book when all the people involved are telling you different stories.
When Garton told
Patrick, it's what annoys me the most, attaching this to people's names to horrific hauntings. Exactly. Bathsheba Sherman, the funeral home owners from the Snedeker haunting they were made into villains, proper nasty villains, and that's not who they were. They got their deaths wrong. They got their lives wrong. They got everything wrong.
told Ed Warren about this, Ed said, "Oh, they're crazy. Only crazy people will call us." So Garton asked what he's supposed to do about the book. Ed says, "Use what works."
Constanza, I've done 3 different Y-Files videos now, and I've not been copywritten.
And just make the rest up. Just make it scary. And this was not the first time Ed Warren hired a horror writer for help. Not a journalist, not a biographer, a horror fiction writer. Also, what's not widely reported is that Philip, their son with cancer, was caught touching and trying to rear his cousins. He even got pretty close once. Police took him to a mental hospital where he was diagnosed with schizophrenia. The schizophrenia could certainly explain why he was seeing and hearing things.
It wouldn't.
Good one.
We have to pause it. So I'm going to take a moment to say, guys, I'm sorry to keep doing this to you, but it is dire. We are raising donuts. If you can help, the links are in the description. If you can't, we completely understand. Also, please hit like on the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe and ring the bell so you know when we go live, because even we don't know when we're going to go live besides the weekends. All right, that took up some time.
Check out that pause. That fish is just perfect right there.
Yeah, I did. There's hecklefish for everyone. We can go on, Splatter.
Oh, okay.
Explain why everyone else was.
No, but the Snedekers lived in the house for 2 years without an incident. But
he went there? Jesus.
After they got behind on the rent and their landlady had begun eviction proceedings, suddenly the house was haunted. Also, their story has a lot of details that sound like the movie The Entity, which was popular and super scary. What's also not widely reported is that the family dealt with alcoholism and drug addiction, which makes everything worse. In fact, Ray Garton said that while he was working on the book, he never actually saw Philip, and the Snedekers never mentioned what kind of cancer he had. He did speak to Philip on the phone, and Philip told him that when he stayed on his medication, the ghost stopped. Then Philip's mother quickly ended the call. Ray Garton and some of the Snedekers' neighbors suspected the family might have been using cancer as a cover story for Philip's mental health problems and drug addiction. And despite their claims, they were fully aware that the house was a funeral home. And there was a tenant living in the upstairs apartment who never saw or heard anything. The Snedekers' neighbors, their landlady, even the person writing the book about the case, all said the story was made up. This
Pause.
Can't.
They all say it's made up, but they ignore details that I want to know the answers to. Maybe I'll have to look them up. I'll have to look it up.
Fake.
Yep. All right, go on.
Argue with fact.
This one is safely debunked. The Enfield poltergeist is a tricky one. We know at least some of the story was a hoax because Janet admitted to it, and the kids were caught multiple times faking so-called paranormal incidents. People say the voice was coming from her without her mouth moving, but there's plenty of video of her mouth moving. And the photo of Janet levitating above the bed looks a lot like her jumping off the bed. And that picture was taken with a
That does.
No, you do. Probably not.
That does look like her jumping off the bed. That one does, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
I totally believe that's her jumping. Mandela Man says, I noticed a lot of people just say the word debunked as though that makes something debunked. I know. Crazy, right?
Hey, Chris Williams. The reason I picked the Y-Files is the mystery first and then the realization after. The Hecklefish is hilarious. It's just so well put together. There's a few little bits here and there. You could see he's got a little bit wrong on a couple of them. Some of the stuff in here, the information was slightly off, but slightly, you know?
motion-controlled camera in the girl's bedroom, so nobody else was in the room to confirm what actually happened. This was another case where the movie exaggerates the Warrens' involvement. Again, they just showed up uninvited. They stayed for a few hours, looked around, and left the following day. Ed Warren did have a chance to speak to Guy Playfair, the investigator who spent the most time with the family. Ed told Guy he could make a lot of money from this.
We just have to pause, guys. I'm sorry. Got to protect the channel, for the stream from being taken down. Well, let's hear the rest of the debunking. Let's go.
That wasn't Guy.
Interested, but the Warrens wrote it up anyway. They cashed in and called this another one of their 10,000 cases. Except they didn't investigate 10,000 cases. If they did one case a day without a day off, that...
I think it's fine to react channels like and stories like this. Most of these kind of channels accept and understand the fan coverage and advertising the channel. Yeah, exactly. I mean, right at the beginning, I told you exactly who it is, what the video is about, and please go and like and stuff. I'll do it again at the end because this isn't by rights. I should tell you, Cider Guy does it. I should tell you to go and watch and like and whatever the original content, no matter what my feelings on it are. I just feel icky saying go and check out these fakers. This isn't that. This is something that I fully endorse, fully support, and fully enjoy. I can't remember who. I think it was CRL suggested this to me and sold to the fat man in the loud shirt.
It would take them 27 years.
Man. Do you think any of this stuff that we saw tonight is real, Splatter?
I don't know.
See, here's another thing that's bugging me. If it's so fake, why were they persistent before the book deals were brought up? To have someone come out to ask for help if it was fake.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We can continue.
Yeah. Oh, it could be true.
Years. So we caught Ed stretching the truth again. Speaking of, there is one true horror story here. His name is Ed Warren.
He's going there. It's not so much excited. That's a very cheap subject, and it's a very like, oh, careful how you say it. I'm shocked that I'm going into trouble for my mouth and how I've called out Ed for it.
Feelings for her. And if that wasn't disturbing enough, soon Judith moved into the Warrens' house. Her relationship with Ed continued for over 40 years, and Lorraine knew all of this. Judith's bedroom was directly across from the Warrens. Eventually, they built an apartment for her upstairs, and according to Judith Penny's sworn testimony, Ed would sleep downstairs sometimes and upstairs sometimes. Their marriage wasn't as perfect as it's been portrayed.
You want to know what's worse? Judy, his daughter, was the same age. Oh, my fucking...
Judith said Ed would often beat Lorraine, sometimes knocking her unconscious. She said she was worried he would kill Lorraine one day.
He would beat Lorraine and knock her unconscious. That's just, I'm sorry, that's... And if that's true, I mean... I feel terrible for Lorraine. Oh, sorry about the motorcycle going by.
Didn't hear it.
There could be a universe, as Daniel. There could be a universe in which these events did take place, but in this reality, it's debunked. In quotations. True. David, aka Logan Freeman, says, right, some of these stories I don't think are fake. I think the Y-Files is great, but I do think much is lies these days. Even our history is a lie. I watch Archie Acts. He goes to the depths of, I guess there's another comment coming, and I don't know that channel. Archaics. That's Archaics, right? Not Archie Acts, but Archaics. Good Lord.
That's okay. That's okay.
We can continue. We're almost there.
Yep. Where's my...
Ed often told Judith that she was the love of his life, and in 1978, she became pregnant.
Whoa, she had his baby?
Nope.
But, oh, no.
Mm-hmm. She was told...
I knew a lot of this. I knew a lot of it, and I've alluded to it in videos before, and I've said things in videos before. The video that's coming out tomorrow, I react to Tony Spira telling us all to go to hell, and I was like, well, at least we'll know Ed, because that's where he is. Allegedly, because he's allegedly, but there we go.
The child would complicate the Warrens' business. When attorney Jill
Hi,
Smith
pause.
looking through the Warrens' movie.
So by complicate, he means the A word happened. All right, we can go on.
Contract. There was specific language
Who's
that
doing
she
the
had never
contract?
seen before. Now, it's not unusual for producers to sign a
This I knew about, and I think I've mentioned in tomorrow's video, or I've mentioned it in a previous video, about the things they weren't allowed to do, buying the movie right. I think it was CRL told me that they bought the movie rights, and in with the movie rights, they were not allowed to discuss love life at all. Why would you buy movie rights to something that you're not allowed to discuss? To stop anyone else making a movie about it.
disparagement clause when adapting a true story. Nobody wants to sell their story and then look bad. But this contract specifically said that the movies could not depict an extramarital affair, relationships with minors, and some other specific things that I won't get into here. But suffice it to say, the descriptions were graphic. Now, in the Warrens' defense, they said Judith was a girl they took in for charity, and she would watch the...
But in this reality, maybe these stories are already written, but in this reality, we came from the 1970s and 80s, they were true and have a completely different background. And Daniel Riffle says, another aspect of what I've been researching as well, the simulation and holographic universe. Good morning, Salad. Is anybody else jumping in? I think I got everyone. All right, go ahead, Splatter.
House when they were traveling. Judy and Tony Spera, the Warrens' daughter and son-in-law, say they never saw any of the alleged conduct.
And Judy wouldn't have seen that conduct because Judy didn't live with the Warrens. I may be wrong here, but I think that's something I picked up from watching Flurio. Flurio, you can correct me if I'm wrong. She actually stayed with the grandparents because these pair were off scamming everyone. So no, Tony wouldn't have been aware of any of it because Tony wouldn't have been anywhere near the place at that time.
The Speras believe Judith Penny is being manipulated, though I don't know for what purpose. She's in her 70s, married, and doesn't make any money from the films. Though Warner Brothers did offer her $150,000 for her life story.
Hush money.
Yup. Judith says she remained friendly with Ed until his death in 2006. But despite her fondness for him, what he did was despicable.
I have no idea what he's saying when he does that.
What it all comes down to is this. No case that the Warrens worked on was ever supported by any evidence besides...
Didn't live with them. She lived with the grandma. Lorraine sent her away. I think Lorraine tried to protect it. Oh, geez. I knew a lot of this, but this is much darker than I thought.
Their
much.
word. Ed claimed
it's bad.
Video, but those were never produced. I did see one video that Ed spoke about. The ghost called...
Yeah, I got a video of a ghost, but you can't see it.
Called the Lady in White.
What the hell?
Oh, if I'm correct about this, Judith, I think it may be Judith, admitted to it being her.
Woman in white.
Yeah, being...
Now, that's a pretty compelling video.
Yeah.
But Judith Penny said...
Patrick Wilson should be better at picking his roles. I don't think that stuff came out until after the movies. I think it was only after the movies started portraying them to be superheroes that people started speaking out. I think. Don't quote me on it. Lady in White was Judith.
Ed told her to put on a white dress and walk around a cemetery, so she did. Now, I'm not saying ghosts aren't real and that the Warrens lied about everything. I am saying they lied about some things. Because of that, we have to question everything they say. Ed
Everything.
Warren, claimed demonologist. He said that anyone who was possessed by a demon, he could find and eradicate it. I guess he was wrong. Ed Warren had a few demons of his own.
I am...
Yeah. I agree. I think evil attracts evil.
Oh yeah.
And if any of these cases were real, he would be attracted to them. And who knows, maybe he was possessed, going to all these places. I don't know. It's just, but that is the end of the Y-File. So he's just going to talk for a few minutes. We are going to call it. If you guys want to, if you want to check out the end of this, if you want to check out any of the other videos, they are all linked in the description. All the stuff from earlier tonight, all linked. The only video that's not there is my version of the video with the added imagery that I cut up the video and added stuff. I made it my own. I will probably upload it to YouTube However, as of right now, it is not available. It's unlisted. But the original video, that full original video is in the description. All right. I think it's time for shout outs. Here we go. That's weird. Oh my God, that's weird. I got 62 names on my list. 62 people watching. That's crazy. All right, here we go. First tonight, David, a.k.a. Logan Freeman, and he's back for the end of the show. Pushing Button 62 is back. He says, oh man, I wake up and you call it? Okay, I see how it is. Pushing, we have been live almost 8 hours. You got to sleep. We did it. We have a show tonight, remember? Possibly 2. Blue Pac-Man 13, Pushing Button 62. Mustard Seed of Faith, LJ. The Mind Says, Jariah. Morgan in the studio. Troy, FAP. Carrie Doyle. Super Dave. Shannon Page. Hellcat 76. Red Storm. Roger Ledwell was here. Golden Sai. Hajime. Tarnation. Ryugami Mikado. Grand Tour Richard. Euler Greg. Mandela Mile. Cheryl. Stinky N. Noel. Astral Fugitive. Josh Phoenix. LVK. Anorexic Dyslexic. Kimberly F. Joe Bloor. Adam for Christ. Quantum. Keck. Siren Offspring. Parody Mike. Puck Elf. Cuberts. Nick Swint. Dr. Bob's Nightmare. Bomber. Shari Ives. Tom Westy. Kitty Cattywhack. Jennifer. Who Riders DG. Sadly Karen. General Sorrow. Maria. Yaha. I hope I pronounced that right. Break 9 Truth Copy. Jeremiah 1111 or 1111. Go-Kart Bob. Daniel Riffle. Wayward Giz. The Heart of the Earth. David Boldo Podcast. Mandela Man. Super Mario Brothers 3. And Salad. Did I miss anybody? Speak now if I did. Yeah. Again, I am so sorry, guys.
Are those Raggedy Ann and Andy brother and sister?
Yes. They are brother and sister. All right, once again, guys, all the apps are expiring at once. And it's medicine time. Please send donuts if you can. If you can't, we understand. Also, please make sure you like the stream before you go. Hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell, because we don't know what time we're going live tonight. We may have Hebrew tonight. We don't know. It's always up in the air. So keep an eye out. There will be a show tonight. We will see you again sometime tonight. Okay? Splatter, you know what time it is.
What time is it to say goodnight?
Bit of Venom's working. He will be back soon. Neo Freak 91X is here. Hello. And FAP is back. Welcome back. Astral Fugitive is here. Have a good day. We'll see you tonight.
Time to say hello to all the latecomers.
No. They're the ones waking up.
Yeah. Whichever.
We're happy to see you guys back. Sagarm is on vacation. He's taking a break. He is taking a break. But like I said, we will be back tonight. Everyone get some rest. Enjoy your day. And before you know it, you'll be seeing us again. Especially if Hebrew has a show. And you're really seeing us again. I woke back up. See, I told you. They're waking back up. Salad says me too. I passed out and you're still going, says FAP. Not for long, because otherwise we won't be going tonight. We need to be awake for tonight. So, get some rest. We'll see you tonight, guys. Say goodnight, Guy. I'm so tired.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Oh, thank you again. I'm sorry. Sorry. Thank you again to Pushing Button 62 and Siren Offspring.
Oh, yeah.
I really do appreciate it.
Definitely.
And with that, we will see you tonight.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, good night.
Yeah, you forgot it was Sunday.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everyone. We'll see you tonight.
Smash the two, smash the two, smash the two, smash the two. Turn the strap up, 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 please turn it off. Why must we watch Friends? 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 I've seen the show about 1,000,000 times. Not even funny when I'm drunk or high. Why must we watch Friends?
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Is that freaky? Wait a minute.
This reality is not going to be very pleasant when all the good people leave.
I'm telling you now for the 100th time.
Isn't even close. How could you say otherwise? The land's
everybody. Hero 77 here.
I'm doing good. Now that I'm home and off work.
Why must we watch Friends? That laugh track is so important to me.
Fog that's happening over across everywhere.
No. Pastor of Muppets.
This Asian man propagate never too late. Yes,
Working on Baby It's Cold Outside.
Part of your world, it flipped again.
We all come from different realities, like I explained last week.
Then watch TV, sit down and tackle belly. Why must we watch Friends? 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 Why must we watch Friends?